Assalamualaikum and very good morning to Madam Darsina binti Pedro and our friends. My name is Afwan Hakim bin Hashim from DHM 3. Today I will present about features in catering service. First of all, the features found in catering services are the quality of the food, the core that is served. It is likely to matter very little to your customers that every aspect of your service is flawless if the food is substandard. In addition to the preparation of the food, the quality caterer will need the imagination to set attractive menus, plan recipe, and ensure that the food is safely transported to the venue. The second point is food safety. The dangers of serving food that is hazardous cannot be overstated. It is essential that all food safety measures are closely followed if an incident such as wide-scale food poisoning is to be avoided. Needless to say, this type of disaster can severely damage a catering company. Staff should always have food safety at the forefront of their minds, and there should be regular reinforcement of the importance of this aspect of the catering trade. The third point is customer care. It is essential to work alongside the client in setting a menu for a catering event. A top quality caterer will exhibit courtesy, tact, consideration, sensitivity, and diplomacy in all client discussions. Caterers need to be excellent communication who should always bear in mind that word of mouth recommendations are among the most important marketing tools an event caterer has in its armory.
Hi, so today I want to talk about catering services characteristic. So there's have 5 characteristics. The first one is professional service team. The second one is courteous customer service. The third one is extra services. The fourth one is diverse menu. The fifth and the last one is catering equipment. So these 5 is very important for catering services. Okay, the first one is professional service team. Okay, so professional service team is the catering service must have enough people to accommodate the guests and their needs. The team should prepare the food and set up the buffet table accordingly. Yeah. So the second one is courteous customer service. When a catering company is working with the client, so every member of the team must be polite and tactful. The business is aiming for the client satisfaction. Any hint of the tactlessness will not go well with the clients. All team members must be taught about being diplomatic when dealing with clients and guests, or otherwise there may be bad review. Okay, so move on to the third one, extra services. So extra services. Catering services must go beyond just serving food to add more opportunities for the business to earn money. Entertainment and decorating may also be part of the company portfolio. Okay, so move on to the fourth one, diverse menu. So since catering companies are invited to different events, the business must be flexible enough to adjust to the needs of the clients. It is a good idea to offer a different set of menu or items. This likewise benefits the business as it promotes customer satisfaction and increase the client base. And of course, no catering business is perfect, but there are bare minimum requirements like the ones mentioned above that should always be present. The fifth and the last one is catering equipment. So catering equipment, food safety and presentation are major consideration for clients when they hire caterer for the events. A catering service should serve the guests no matter how many there are. The appropriate commercial catering equipment can help in achieving this. Okay, so this type of equipment will ensure that the food is safe and presentable enough for the attendants. So that's it, our characteristic of our services, which is catering services. So as you can see the pictures here, this is our promotion. The pictures here.
Hi, so after you heard about the characteristic and the features of catering service, I want to talk about the function of catering service. First of all is planning. The first and most important catering function that you should know about is planning. This entails that you formulate a comprehensive plan for the event on hand. You will find that as the event date becomes closer, the more difficult the event will become. Other than creating a plan for each event, you should also have plans for your catering business in general. This is similar to a business plan. There are two general levels of planning involved. First is strategic planning, and the second is tactical planning. Strategic planning helps you plan over the long-term future of your company, and tactical planning is used to guide you over a much shorter time frame. One of the major benefits of planning is that it forces you to set measurable objectives with which you can benchmark yourself against at the end of the year. The second function of catering service is operation or execution of tasks. The second major function of catering is operation. While almost anyone can listen to and understand the needs of a customer, it takes a certain degree of knowledge and skill for a caterer to translate those needs into small executable tasks. In order for you to successfully hold an event, all tasks must be identified, bundled, delegated, and executed. The third is organizing the event. The process of organizing the event involves setting up a formal structure that is most conducive to the efficient and execution of each assigned task. You will need to be able to organize the various types of resources at your disposal in order to do this. This includes financial resource, human resource, and capital resource. According to Caterer Global, you also need to be able to correctly predict market trends and future food price in order to do this. The fourth is equipment. The equipment that you will have to manage will depend on several factors. These include the menu, the service requirement of the client, as well as the type and location of the event. The fifth function is implementation. This is where you start implementing the plan that you have said earlier. You need to be able to communicate well with the team leaders in order to achieve the desired outcome. You are the one who will have to finalize the schedule, identify who among your staff will do what, and review the procedure and business process that you have set in place. And six is controlling. While your plan is being implemented, you need to ensure that you have the necessary control mechanism in place so you know nothing is going to go wrong. This also refers to having the necessary cost control procedure within your catering company to ensure that you do not overspend. So, the last function of catering service is understanding legal and insurance issue. This is where a lot of new caterers get themselves in trouble. You need to be able to have the necessary insurance plans to cover personnel, equipment, and guests at both on-premise and off-premise location. You might also want to consider creating a safety management team who will oversee all the safety aspects of your function. This will help mitigate legal concern. It also goes without saying that you should have a clearly written and legally binding contract to provide both yourself and your customer peace of mind.
Okay, now I want to show you my promo catering service. This is an example. Okay, now I want to tell you about strength and weakness of catering service. Okay, first, strength of catering service is quality food. The food provided must have its own standards. It covers the place of food preparation, the best way of handling food, including by training food handlers who know and practice handling food in a personal hygiene as well as the highest hygienic. The projected food menu should be unique and different from your favorite caterer's in the market. Weakness of catering service is foods made can be quickly stale if not sold immediately. The catering businessman must be careful in cooking food according to order or request. If there is a lot of food left, then it will make the business loss. Many people or catering business are good at processing delicious dishes. However, is the food served nutritious? Unfortunately, not everyone is good at cooking delicious and nutritious dishes. This is the homework for catering entrepreneur that must be considered. Since nutritious also must be safe and worth consuming.
Okay, this is my turn now. So after you had heard about function, feature, character of this treasure, banquet, event and catering service, so I will tell you why I recommend this catering service. Firstly, as you can see, the price of this catering service is very cheap and affordable for people to be pick because of 10% discount. Before the discount, they give a price like 5,000, about 5,000 ringgit Malaysia, but after the discount they give it 500 ringgit Malaysia, so it was affordable for people to grab it. So hurry up, grab it before other people grab it. Secondly, you can see the service they have offer, like this they provide the service with any occasions event like wedding, birthday, cocktail party, graduation party and many more. They also provided entertainment like photography and videography. It is not easy for us to choose of catering service like this because other catering service just provided a food but not entertainment. So this catering service is provided entertainment just like photography and video service, because they think right now many teenagers or people like to take a picture or video, so they provided this entertainment. So this is a good thing. For flower arrangement and balloon or venue skirting, they will provided a place or venue for you to held a event, and they arrange it themselves by their staff. So it was the good and excellent services for to be picked. For the food, I think they have many choice category of food, but as I can see, they will provided Malay, Indian and Chinese food or Western food because it is very popular among the guests or people. They also have three option of food services they provided. That will be buffet, English service and mix and match service. So I recommend this because it was a good catering service that I have looked out, and the price also cheap, very cheap other than catering service. So that's all for my recommendation, and that's all I would like to tell to you. So thank you for heard our presentations, and see you next time.